Ever wondered why you feel overwhelmed in crowded places? Why you can't fully connect, even when you try? Chosen ones carry a unique energy that's both a gift and a burden, one that attracts and intimidates, leaving them standing apart from the crowd and seeking the solace of solitude. For the chosen ones, being around people is often not simply a matter of preference, but of necessity. When they enter a room, their energy immediately transforms the space, shifting the air, charging it with a kind of electrifying force that others around them can sense, even if they don't fully understand it. It's an energy that comes from somewhere deep within, an essence imbued with an unspoken wisdom that surpasses mere words. And while this energy is magnetic, pulling people in, it simultaneously holds a quality so intense that it pushes them away. The reality of being a chosen one is often paradoxical. They find themselves both sought after and avoided, embraced and feared, admired but also misunderstood. Imagine carrying within you a light so bright that it illuminates everything around you, including the shadows others would prefer to leave hidden. For chosen ones, this radiance, this intense essence, isn't something they can simply turn off. It's woven into the fabric of their being, reflecting back to others not only who they are, but who they might be hiding from. In this way, chosen ones act as mirrors, and while some may be inspired by what they see, others feel the urge to retreat to the safety of superficiality. When people encounter a chosen one, they often find themselves confronted by a profound force, one that doesn't just fill space but reaches deep into it, stirring up unspoken fears, desires, and insecurities that many are unprepared to face. The chosen one's presence doesn't simply occupy the room. It resonates with the deepest parts of those around them, and not everyone is ready for that level of intensity. For chosen ones, this dynamic creates a unique and often painful barrier to forming connections. As they attempt to communicate on a deeper level, they feel as though they're speaking in a language of the soul that few understand. Their words, energy, and expressions come from a place beyond the ordinary, a place where authenticity, truth, and depth are sacred. But the world around them, often operating on a more superficial wavelength, responds with discomfort or withdrawal. In larger gatherings, this disconnect only grows more intense. Crowded spaces amplify this mismatch, making the chosen ones feel even more out of place. They might smile, exchange pleasantries, or attempt to blend in, but they feel as if they're holding back a part of themselves. It's as if their vast inner world can't fit into the small, structured boxes of typical social settings. For a chosen one, small talk and surface-level interactions can feel like wearing a mask that muffles their true essence. It's exhausting, like trying to shrink their expansive energy into something small, something contained, and it leaves them feeling drained and misunderstood. This experience of dissonance drives chosen ones to seek solitude. Solitude for them isn't a retreat born out of disdain or fear. It's a sanctuary. In quiet spaces, away from the noise of the world, they find clarity. Here, they can reconnect with their own energy, letting their thoughts flow freely, exploring the vast landscapes within. For chosen ones, solitude isn't a place of loneliness, it's a place of freedom. In these moments of introspection, they can connect with their highest purpose, listening to the whispers of intuition that guide them along their unique path. They can ask the deep questions, probe the mysteries of existence, and let their spirits soar without the limitations imposed by societal expectations. It's in solitude that chosen ones come to understand themselves more fully. They realize that their intense energy is not a flaw or burden, but a gift, a sacred attribute that allows them to see beyond the veil, to connect with universal truths that transcend the mundane. However, this path is not without sacrifice. In choosing solitude, in embracing the quiet over the crowd, chosen ones often experience a sense of isolation that weighs heavy on the heart. They yearn for connection, for companionship, for others who can understand and appreciate the depth of their being. Yet, they know that this kind of connection is rare as chosen ones themselves. The rarity of finding like-minded souls is a challenge that defines much of the chosen one's journey. They are constantly navigating the world with a discerning heart, searching for those few individuals who resonate at the same vibrational frequency. For chosen ones, connection is not about sharing time or space. It's about sharing essence. They crave the kind of interactions that go beyond words, beyond appearances. Connections where two souls meet and recognize each other in their entirety. But finding such people requires patience and faith, as the world is often dominated by fleeting relationships that skim the surface rather than dive deep. In the absence of these rare connections, chosen ones turn inward, embracing solitude not as a punishment, but as an opportunity. They use this time to cultivate their own gifts, to hone their strengths, and to deepen their understanding of themselves and the universe. Through practices like meditation, journaling, creative expression, or spiritual exploration, they come to embrace their own company as a source of comfort and wisdom. And in doing so, they develop a resilience that allows them to walk the solitary path with strength, even as they navigate a world that feels too shallow for the depths they seek. But solitude is only one aspect of the chosen one's journey. There is another, deeper reason why they find it difficult to be around others. Chosen ones are called to a higher purpose, a mission that is not of this world but transcends it. This purpose requires focus, dedication, and a commitment to authenticity that sets them apart from the majority. They feel this calling as an unshakable pull, a voice within that urges them to look beyond the ordinary and strive for something greater. Engaging in surface-level interactions or participating in activities that don't align with this calling feels not only draining, but almost like a betrayal of their own soul. For the chosen ones, every moment is precious, every thought sacred. They cannot afford to waste time on pursuits that do not resonate with their higher purpose. This makes them appear distant or aloof to others, as if they're too preoccupied to engage fully in the ordinary flow of life. But the truth is that they are simply following the path laid out for them by the universe, a path that often requires solitude, introspection, and the courage to stand apart from the crowd. They are like ancient trees, deeply rooted in their sense of purpose, standing tall and firm, even as the winds of societal norms try to sway them. The chosen ones also face a unique spiritual challenge, one that can only be described as a form of spiritual warfare. Their authenticity, their unwavering commitment to truth, acts as a catalyst in any environment they enter, transforming it and challenging the illusions that people cling to. When they walk into a room, they do not merely fill it with their presence. They illuminate it, casting light on the hidden corners of the soul. This exposure, this raw honesty, can feel threatening to those who prefer to live behind masks, hiding their true selves from the world, and often from themselves. For the chosen ones, this kind of presence is both a blessing and a curse. It allows them to be warriors of truth, but it also isolates them. Many people, sensing the discomfort of this mirror effect, choose to avoid the chosen ones, preferring the comfort of their illusions over the clarity of truth. This avoidance is not a rejection of the chosen ones themselves, but a reflection of the fear people feel when faced with their own depths. It's a response to the spiritual challenge the chosen ones represent, a reminder of the parts of themselves they have yet to confront or accept. In many ways, chosen ones serve as unintentional healers. Their presence alone can spark transformation in others, prompting them to look inward and examine the shadows they carry. But this role comes at a cost. Chosen ones often find themselves standing alone on the battlefield of authenticity, their armor made of truth, their shield the knowledge of their purpose. They fight not with words or force, but with the integrity of their presence, demanding authenticity in a world that often celebrates the superficial. This path of spiritual solitude, however, is not without its beauty. It is a journey that requires immense courage, vulnerability, and strength. In embracing their solitude, chosen ones come to discover the full extent of their own power. They realize that their uniqueness is not a burden to be hidden, but a light to be shared. And as they walk this path, they find that even in their isolation, they are never truly alone. For every step they take, they are guided by a force greater than themselves, a force that connects them to the universal wisdom that flows through all of existence. The chosen one's journey is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, a reminder that in the quest for genuine connection and understanding, one must first embrace the fullness of one's own essence. The value of chosen ones in society cannot be overstated, for they are the visionaries, the pioneers, the silent guardians of depth and authenticity. Their path, though often fraught with challenges, is rich with the potential for profound personal and collective transformation. As chosen ones walk this solitary path, they come to realize that their isolation is not a curse, but a blessing. It allows them to explore the depths of their own soul, to connect with the mysteries of the universe, and to cultivate the wisdom that they carry within. And in those rare moments when they do find a kindred spirit, someone who can understand and resonate with their depth, the connection is transcendent. It is a meeting of souls that goes beyond words, beyond time, creating a bond that is unbreakable and enduring. In this way, the chosen one's solitude is not a place of emptiness, but a space of infinite possibility. It is a realm where they can fully embody their true selves, where they can let their light shine without fear of judgment or misunderstanding. And in doing so, they become beacons of authenticity, guiding others who may also feel the same sense of disconnection, the same yearning for something more. For chosen ones, solitude is not merely a state of being alone. It is a journey of self-discovery and growth. It is a path that leads them to the realization that they are not defined by the opinions or expectations of others, but by the strength of their own spirit. And as they embrace this truth, they come to understand that their isolation is not a prison but a sanctuary, a place where they can be fully unapologetically themselves. In a world that often feels too shallow for the depths they seek, chosen ones find solace in their solitude, knowing that their journey, though lonely at times, is one of profound meaning and purpose. They walk this path with the knowledge that they are not just wandering alone, but blazing a trail for others to follow. And in doing so, they become living testaments to the power of authenticity, the beauty of individuality, and the transformative potential of a life lived in alignment with one's true essence.